I know it's kind of crazy out here, right?
I know things are dire when we have Buddy in the doorway playing with a toy and Lita fearing for her life under the bed. So I pull out my cat cam, which is basically a camera on the end of a pole. I use it with scared cats who are removing themselves from me. I don't want to be that guy in this instance who's going to push their challenge line to that degree. So what I'm going to do is bring the camera to them, get those kind of responses from their body that I wouldn't be able to see otherwise. Lita, I want to see you a little better.
My behavior is a result of your bad behavior. That is just one thing your cat can't tell you, but it's something you might want to know before you take one home. Here with the top 5 reality checks for cat owners or potential ones is Jackson Galaxy. He has hosted Animal Planet's My Cat from Hell, and we've got Kelli Grant with us as well. She's a consumer affairs reporter for MarketWatch and a formerly tortured cat owner. I say formerly because you watched Jackson, you read his new book, Cat Daddy. That really makes you the expert, doesn't it? It says it all. Cat Daddy.
Once I've been referred to in print as Cat Daddy, it's all good.
Done.
Right?
It is all good. It's no coincidence, right, that your show is not called My Dog from Hell, right? Why are cats so much more temperamental and difficult to read than dogs?
I think, well, there you go. It's because humans have a really hard time reading cats because cats aren't here to please us in the first place like dogs are. I mean, in an evolutionary sense, we said, dog, be like me. Dog,
mimic me, right?
Yeah. Cat, they're just along for the ride for the most part. So we really have to go to their side of the fence in order to figure things out.
And they have their own mind about things, which, as you well know from your cat, which is why you started watching Jackson's show. I mean, there's some things we sort of intuitively know, like none of our pets can tell us when they aren't feeling well. But one of the things that surprised me is that you say that a cat over the long haul is going to cost you more than a dog. So if you want low maintenance, get a dog.
Well, just looking at some of the numbers from the ASPCA, their estimates are startup costs for a dog are going to be higher. Vet bills generally are higher, but cats, you've got the cat litter, and in some cases cat food can be more expensive. And then when you're just looking at those vet costs down the line, I can tell you, having 2 very expensive veterinary boys, that there are, due to a lot of the advances, there is that opportunity to spend quite a lot of money on keeping your cat healthy, a lot of advanced operations.
And for a longer period of time, if they live longer, as you were saying. Let's get to your sweet spot. My behavior, i.e. the cat's behavior, is a result of our bad behavior as owners. So this is what you deal with all the time. Explain about that.
Well, I mean, cats are energetic sponges. All the static that's in a home, they absorb it, they throw it back out. But they're no different than children or dogs or any other being when there's all kinds of discord around them. They just throw it back out there. They do it in a way that confuses us for the most part. You know what I mean?
Yep.
For children, the parents are fighting, and then the child starts throwing a temper tantrum, and it makes sense. And there's also language involved. With cats, they're doing things that are so other, outside of our experience, and that's why I'm here.
And also, I mean, cats in general, you say that you might think that you're a cat person, but there's some cats that just won't be your type of cat. So we need to look, it's like looking for drapes that match. We need a cat that matches our personality.
Totally. It's so funny that people actually call me to their house. They say, this is really important, you have to come over. And I come over and they're like, I want my cat to sit in my lap. You know? And I'm like,
but that's not what they want to do.
That's not who it is. You know what I mean? And you can go to a shelter at any time. There's group living rooms. You sit there, and the cat that you want will come to you and sit in your lap, and that's the one you take home. You know? And I'm always like, well, they're like potato chips. You shouldn't have just one anyway. You have a whole bunch of cats. We need to do that, and you'll find the one that fits those emotional needs you have.
The other thing, that a lot of people don't think about before they go to get a cat is that if they're going to try and get an apartment or rent an apartment, they might not let you in with a cat.
It's a surprising one. We heard from a lot of lawyers that handle these cases that, dogs, you kind of expect, a lot of co-op boards, condo boards, landlords are not going to let you have a dog, particularly a larger dog. Cats, you kind of assume would fly under the radar because they're not exactly going out in the lobby, but a lot of landlords do not allow them, so you could face fines or even lawsuits if they catch you with one after you move in. So you kind of want to know the rules, and then in New York, at least, we've got this nice little 90-day rule where if the landlord doesn't spot it for 90 days, then legally you're allowed to keep it.
Wow.
That's
a
cool.
pretty nice deal.
You have one cat, right?
I have two
now,
which is the other problem too. If you're allowed one in a lot of cases, it's maximum
max one.
That's it.
Can't have 2. You, on the other hand, have the 3 cats and 1 dog.
Yes.
Let's have you guys both talk, though, about things that cats will eat that's not really in the cat food pyramid. I mean, they'll munch down things that are not so good.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a whole line of cats, we call them wool suckers, and they will eat holes in sweaters, and they oftentimes will graduate to plastics, and they'll chew the knobs off of your drawers. They will ingest all kinds of
Plants,
things.
I've seen them eat plants.
And of course, there are so many plants that are toxic to cats.
Right.
I can't even begin to list them. ASPCA and HSUS have it on their websites, but I mean, it's like this long. You have to really be careful about what plants you bring in the house.
Hey, Kelly, what about you? What has been the worst thing your cat's eaten?
He eats the shower curtain. He likes Peeps. Anything you would potentially put out that you're going to eat, he wants to check that out.
He likes Peeps.
He does. He ate the
What?
packaging
You don't
and the
like
Peeps.
No, I hate Peeps.
Yeah, I hate
but
Peeps.
that's
Dinosaur Sesame. Anyway, but your cat eats Peeps. There's a reality show in the making there.
Probably.
My cat
We're going to
ate
have
Peeps.
him on an episode.
You have to sort of watch what your cats eat in general, though. I mean, if you're too much stuff out of a bag or a can, what are sort of the right thing for to feed cats to keep them calm?
Calm, I don't know.
Prozac.
But, when you
Yeah, right. Lots of it. Yeah.
when you hear from vets, there's a variety of different recommendations there. Usually a lot of anything that's on shelves they claim is going to be nutritionally balanced in a lot of senses, but wet food they say is better than dry. And I see you shaking your head at the nutritionally balanced.
You know me, man.
There is like junk food for cats, basically.
Almost all
So
junk
Crack
food.
for cats.
So
yeah.
you want to look for some of the better brands that are out there and really do your homework on what you're feeding them, especially if you want your cat to be healthy and avoid a lot of those big vet bills.
Worst cat story, worst cat situation you have ever been in, Jackson?
My first case, which I document in Cat Daddy, the first case I ever, when I left the shelter that I was working in and I went to someone's home, and I was totally prepared. I was like, I'm stepping out into the new brave world of private practice, and I step out and there was this cat named Smokey, and Smokey was like this 20-pound, like, if he was a dog, he'd have like the bowler and the cigar, like he's sitting at the top of the stairs, and she says he kind of guards the stairs, and it was one of those Gone with the Wind staircases, like this big long thing. And I look up and I said, "Oh, he's gorgeous." And he leaps off the staircase onto my face.
Okay.
And I'm
declawed or not?
No, he had claws and teeth,
Oh,
man,
no.
and muscle. I mean, he was a densely packed cat. And I'm bleeding all over the place and calming the woman down at the same time and saying, "No, this is all fine. It's normal."
Yeah. Where's the
It's
Prozac?
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Or a paper bag or
Right,
something.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was pretty bad.
All right, and that's in your book. It's called Cat Daddy Jackson Galaxy. He is host of My Cat from Hell. Thanks for being with us. Kelly Grant, more on MarketWatch.com. Appreciate it.
Thank you.